Hey guys, Anthony, 4B4Ds or More Toys, More Toys. We've got a few things here. Before we get onto this Scangauge 3 video with the touchscreen there, just a quick safety message, take about 20 seconds. Not sure if you're aware of this, but the highest vehicle, the most vehicles that are in a bingle, if you like, the colors of them, green and silver. Obviously, maybe the silver blends into the gray clouds, the green blends into the grass or the trees, but silver and green are the most common vehicles that are involved in collisions. And obviously the safest colors are the ones that stand out, white and red. So white and red if you're into safety, bada bing, and gray and green if you're into, well, not many people have green cars, but silver's a nice color, but watch out for people that don't see you. Anyway, back onto this one, Scangauge 3. So the Scangauge 3, let's have a look at it and see what it can do, where we can mount it. There's a few things to consider here. I'm not here to tell you to buy one or not to tell you one. I'm here to give you the information. First thing I'm going to do is get a ruler and measure this, because someone asked for the size of it. But what I would like to point out first, the plug is on the back. There's no plug on the top, bottom, or each side. So you might have wanted to know that as well. So if you think you were mounting it somewhere on a flat surface and plugging into the side, that's not possible, okay? Important information. Unless you're going to drill a hole in something and run the cable through. You know the size of the cable, you know, bada bing. All right, I'll get a ruler and let's measure this up and be precise. Well, precise as possible. Okay, pretty close to the edge. It's about 128 mil. All right, so a smidgen under 130. To be safe, I need two hands, so it's not that accurate. About 121, something like that. Let's have a quick look at it the other way. Around about 80 mil, right? So we're pretty close to flush there. Show you so you can work it out for yourself, see how good I am at measuring. And of course the depth, people might want to know. So ruler's on the bench and I'm seeing about 23 millimeters, maybe 23 and a half is what I'm seeing, okay? So that's the size of it. Now, the fact that you can only plug it in the back, that's pretty well ruled out any places of mounting it flat on a dash somewhere. We've got a number of vehicles we can choose to put this one into. We've just got one at the moment, obviously, to see if we like it. I believe you can get 8 things up on the screen. I haven't fired up yet, haven't opened this book. I'm just telling you what I believe at the moment, and we'll work through it all step by step, what you actually can and can't do. A lot of people use these, and they've got 2 of them together, so they can get 8 readouts. I reckon you're a bit crazy if you need that much. You're a bit needy, but anyway. I love it. That's all the people that need all that information, so that's fine. Now, this is my consideration. On the older vehicles, you've got less readings available, if you like. Less, you know, like you might want your transmission temp, you might want your coolant temp, you might want your load reading, you might want your battery voltage. That should be about enough. You might, you know, if you want to change, I wonder what my, MAP pressure is, manifold absolute pressure, your boost, you can change to that, whatever. But look, for people that need 8, well then this is possibly the machine for you. In our Hilux, we've only got 1 transmission temp. We've got the coolant temp, we've got, a few basic things like that. We're happy with the Scangauge 2. In the Prado 120, I've considered putting this in there. Once again, I've got the 2 transmission temps, the coolant temp, and whatever else is there. The load reading be switched between the battery voltage and the load reading, whatever. I've got other battery voltage outputs, so I don't really need, so I think it's the load reading. But in the 150 Prado, the 1GD, this is the one where I thought this could come in handy, because I want coolant temperature, I might want load, I might want battery voltage, all the usuals, transmission temp, but there's at least 2 transmission temp sensors. Now, whether we can get the PIDs or not, to put the PID codes in to be able to get those readings out, that's another story. Basically, but there's also 3 EGT readouts, so exhaust gas temperature. So there's 3 different sensors there. So for people that want to see, with the DPF vehicles, there's 1 PID you can put in. It's got the I can't guarantee you which year it's going to work on, whether it's going to work on a Fortuner or a Hilux or a Prado. This unit will work, but what I mean is what PIDs, what codes are available to program into this. You've got to do some work to make all those readings happen, but not everything's available on every vehicle, if you know what I mean. And I'm not the guy, AZ scanners, Scangauge, right? They're the people that might be able to help you with that. But what I would put up on this one, if I could read 8, is, right? You can have a look at that while I speak to you. You can have a look at that if you like. I would put up the 3 exhaust gas temperature because I'm curious about that. And the count that slowly goes up to 100 for the DPF. So that covers 4 of them, all exhaust gas DPF related. And then, of course, you've got your normal readings, right? Your coolant, your auto temp. You might even get 2 auto temps, the torque converter as well, and your battery voltage or your load, whatever. So you could easily fill up 8 positions on this screen, right? And obviously this could do a whole heap of other things I don't even know about yet. First part we're looking at is the information. People want information about these things. It comes as the unit, it comes with the plug straight in. And of course you've got a windscreen mount, which is most likely, we sort of said earlier in the video, it's going to be difficult to mount it on a flat surface with a plug out the back. So my understanding is there's a magnet here. This is a really strong magnet that'll get glued, stick, not glued. It's 3M, right? And watch this, right? You ready? Right, it's going to be quite, quite strong. This is quite light, you know what I mean? So you're not going to hurt that. That's going to be stuck on there. It's going to be a windscreen mount job. The part I'm not sure about, depending how flexy these cables are, how hard or how easy it's going to be to run and have in a neat position. So it could take some time. I'm going to fluff around a bit and work out where I'm going to put it. And you guys, you can stay tuned, hit the like button, subscribe, whatever, because once we get it mounted somewhere that I'm happy with for now, we're going to get into it and fire it up, see what it can do. We're going to look for the right PID codes. We're going to put the PID codes in. We could be sharing those, how to program it, what the codes are, what works on what vehicle, bada bing. And what I'm likely to do is put all the codes in this, even for all the other vehicles. I'll probably just sit there and whack all the codes in. That way, if we put it into another vehicle, even temporarily, we just scan through and all the codes, anything that's possibly available is there from the Scangauge website, of course. All right, so that's a video. It's more of an introduction. Just wanted to show you a toy we've got to play with. We'll drop this as a bonus video. There'll be more information coming showing you where we've mounted it in the next video. Thanks for watching. Once again, I'm not telling you to go buy it or not. I'm telling you, here it is. It's available. That's what we know so far. And there'll be more info. Thanks for watching, guys. Catch you. And that's why you wait to the end of videos, because some people are going, oh, I wanted to see and I waited all that time and I didn't, get to see where to put it or how it works. Well, guess what? This isn't the detailed video on how it works. I was going to leave it at that, but of course I couldn't help myself with new toys, and I'm demonstrating that where I've mounted, you'd kind of think, oh, that's right in your vision, but clearly you can see from I'm looking down, you can see it lines up with the bonnet's edge. It's within the view that I'm not missing anything. Obviously looking upwards, whatever the case may be, this is not actually in my view like some other things, like, phone holder mounts and other things that might be. But look, you want to have minimal things obstructing your view. You can see the old Scangauge too. It's still sitting there, happy days, hasn't been moved out yet, but have a look at that. I was wrong, because you can see there's 9 things up on the display. How cool is this? On the 150 Prado, I'm able to mount it using the supplied windscreen mount. Now, I can't tell you how good it is or isn't on rough roads and all that, because I haven't used it yet. I can't tell you if it's going to rub on the dash and leave a mark. Perhaps we need to put some sort of felt underneath so that it doesn't do that. I'm not up to that stage yet. All I've done, I've run the wire directly straight back. I've tucked it in around the edges. I always keep my hat there so it's ready to go like this, so that hides the wire that needs to be molded a little bit more to sit it into place. So you could say perhaps it's a little bit untidy unless you just put your hat there. I've molded around the side, tucked it in the side trim. It's actually quite neat where it goes down there, right? So this is my mounting position for now. And you can see if I get down low, that's not where I'm sitting though. My head position, that's what I'm looking at. Actually, I'll show you my view actually. From where I'm sitting, let me just go like this for a minute. I'm going to use the camera to show you how much. Basically, my head must be, it's similar to that basically. When I'm I can see the suction cap when I'm sitting in my normal driving position. Here, you can't see the there you go. You just start to see the suction cap there. That's around about what my view is from my eyes, clearly. Not in my view of driving, but perfectly in my vision, just like another dashboard. How good is that? This certainly isn't a how to use it, because I'm a beginner here. I've got no idea what I'm doing here. Look, there's screen 1, there's screen 2, and there's screen 3. Look at that. So I don't know if there's more available. I guess there probably is, but I've got to now work out how to use the thing. This was an introduction showing you what it is, to give you an idea. If you want to know more before you go and spend your money, stay tuned. I'll show you what it can do. There'll be more videos coming. I'm not sure how long they're going to be. So if you can't help yourself and you want one, go and buy one. Anyway, bada bing, bada boom, guys. Thanks for watching till the end. Just trying to help. This is something that I'm playing with, and I'll let you know how much we like. Because to be quite honest, I thought, I like all this. I like this. I like it, right? I like what I see there. Once we get all the right readings up there that we want, get them programmed. But what I don't like is I thought, oh, where am I going to mount it? I mean, you know, I can't sort of, put it here on this, there's nowhere to put it. But then I went, well, windscreen mount, but it's going to be in my vision. And I'm really pretty happy that it's not in the vision. So now we just got to work out, bada bing. Probably get a little bit of something soft underneath it, so in case it's, rubbing around on the dash, so it doesn't permanently mark it. I'm not sure how it's going to go in the sun, but we'll find out, because that's where it's going to go. You think I'm taking it down each time? Not happening. So if it melts and all that, I'll let you know. I doubt that it will, but you never know, right? So bada bing. Thanks for watching. Subscribe, turn the bell on. Catch you on the next one. See ya.